Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. Good evening from Kenya. I hope you are doing well. I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. And may God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this video, take your 1 or 2 seconds. Click the subscribe button and remember to turn on your notification bell. The only way you can support Kakasungura is by subscribing my channel. That is the only way you can support me. Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, Kenya is in a 10 trillion debt, which we are yet to pay. And you heard in the news a few weeks ago that China fined us for refusing to honor our pay. As we speak right now, the cost of living in Kenya is soaring up each and every day. On Friday, EPRA increased the cost of tokens, which we expect it again to rise in the future. As we speak, hunger is ravaging more than 23 counties out of the 47 counties in Kenya. So, almost a half of the Kenyan counties are affected by hunger. Look at Meru, the Mira has dried up. Look at Kiambu, people are fighting for food. People are struggling to make a daily living. And you saw the government also is planning to increase taxes. You know, ladies and gentlemen, when Kenya Kwanza was running its campaigns, they clearly told us that borrowing is not the solution. And if they come in as government, they will not depend on borrowing. That sounded good to Kenyans, because if you have a government that is able to raise taxes and fund its projects internally with the borrowing, then that is the government we need. But you know what? That was during the campaigns. Reality is now hitting very hard. The Kenya Kwanza government, through the Central Bank of Kenya, led by Governor Njoroge, they are pushing for a fresh loan from the IMF, International Monetary Fund. Kenya is pushing to be given a loan. Patrick Njoroge, while in Washington DC, he said they have made an application, but they are not happy on how the processing is going very slow. They want money to fund government projects. Now, Kaka, you know, people say I hate this government. I don't. I'm only asking valid questions as a concerned Kenyan and citizen. I want you to follow me very clearly where I'm heading to. Number one, Kenya is in debt, 10 trillion. Number two, on top of that debt, the cost of living is very high. Kenyans are struggling. On top of that, the government is set to increase taxes. On top of that, the electricity is going high. On top of that, the cost of fuel is high. On top of that, the cost of unga is high. On top of that, the cost of sugar is going high. On top of that, Kenya Kwanza has added unconstitutional positions in government to be funded by taxpayers' cash. Now let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, are we really helping this country? Je, tunasaidia Kenya hii kukua, or we are killing this country? Honestly speaking, from what is happening in Kenya, from what is going on, are we really rescuing this country, or we want to bury it for political gains? Kaka, I speak from this platform. I'm able to afford food. I'm able to fuel my car. I'm able to pay my rent. I'm able to pay my office rent. I'm able to pay for my credit. And I'm able to buy sugar or unga. But let me ask, how many Kenyans out there are jobless? How many Kenyans out there cannot afford even 50 shillings in a day? Look at the news. Sad stories. Kenyans are dying of hunger. Yet, we are not seeing this. Wakenya wanakufa njaa. The same Kenyans are being told to save. Hawana pesa hata ya kununua mkate. Wachana na mkate. Hawana pesa hata ya, yani, what is the cheapest thing I can say? Hawana pesa hata ya kununua kiberiti. Then you are telling these Kenyans to save. Hi. Then you are increasing tax for these Kenyans. You are creating positions to be funded by these Kenyans who are dying of hunger. Yani hawataki nguo, hawataki chochote. What they only need is just a bite once in a day for them to survive. Ladies and gentlemen, are we rescuing this country? Watu watasema nimechukia serikali, watu watasema nachukia Ruto, but hata yeye mahali anakaa akitazama hii video yangu atasema kweli huyu kijana anazungumza ukweli wa maneno. He will speak that from his heart. Kenya is a sinking country. Kenya is a dying country. As we speak, we are struggling. Now, the loan you are going to borrow, who is going to pay for it? The standard gauge railway that was funded by the loan we are still paying was reverted. It is now abandoned. It's not making profits. Who will pay for that project, ladies and gentlemen? Kenya is a sinking country. We are sinking. The problem in Kenya is not about Kenyans. The problem in Kenya is not that we are not clever. Kenya has the most intelligent professionals. If you want best doctors who are working in India, they are from Kenya. If you want best engineers, they come from Kenya. If you want the best IT experts, they are from Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya are clever people. The only problem in Kenya is selfishness from our politicians. Umekuja katika serikali, umelia serikali haina pesa, but you are pushing for unconstitutional positions. You are going to borrow to facilitate those officers because the Kenyan tax is not enough. We have too much burden. And I've always spoken. As much as this is happening, your salary has always remained constant. It has never increased. Na sasa mnasema kaka anazungumza uongo. Kaka anapiga serikali. Kaka anachukia Kenya kwanza. Hata kama uko Kenya kwanza, my friend, uchumi hautambui kwamba ulipigia Ruto kura, my friend. Kama ni sukari, tunanunua pamoja the same price. Kama ni unga, tunanunua the same price. Hakuna supermarket utaenda Kenya hii uambiwe sasa wewe ni mtu wa Kenya kwanza, sukari tutakuzia shilingi 40. Haiwezekani. Impossible. Either you are in Kenya kwanza, either you are in Azimio. The expectations that were created by Kenya Kwanza government when they were campaigning were unimaginable. They were just imaginary dreams. Kenyans of goodwill, we must start. We call ourselves into a meeting. Wakenya wenzangu nisikilize. if you're waiting for this government to help you, kama unangoja hii serikali kulipia school fees, if you're waiting this government to pay rent for, I repeat, if you are singing a hustle pale nje and you are thinking that this government will pay rent for you, I'm telling us Kenyans, it's high time we call ourselves into a meeting as early as now, tujihoji sisi wenyewe kama wa Kenya and begin to work on our lives. That is the only way we can survive. Tujiitishe mkutano kama uko kwa nyumba, call yourself into a personal meeting in your bedroom, away from everybody else. Jiitishe mkutano and ask yourself, in the next 2 years, can your 10,000 salary be enough to take care of your family? Can your 50,000 salary be enough to cater for your family and you save? Those are the questions we should be asking ourselves, Kenyans. Shida ya Kenya sio hata wizi wa kura. Shida ya Kenya, it is we are putting politicians in power. Selfish politicians who want to eat you raw and naked without salt. That's the only problem in Kenya. Watu wanakuja ndani nyumba mwitu, wamevalia ngozi ya kondoo, they entice you, mnawachagua kwa viti, lakini ndani ya raw ni wezi, thieves. People interested in eating government, and they don't care. Sijasema serikali ya Kenya kwanza ni wezi, but I'm saying is that time Kenyans tujiite kwa mkutano sisi wenyewe, tujiulize, ai, hii Kenya yetu kweli tunataka iende wapi? Or else Kenyans, mutakula ngumu. People will cry. Hunger is, I don't know whether it's God who is punishing us Kenyans. I cannot understand. The way, the speed at which drought is moving in this country is questionable. It's questionable. The speed at which njaa inatembea hii Kenya, it's questionable. Unatuambia you are subsidizing fertilizer. Tuende kupanda wapi? Mimea imekauka. Fertilizer tunapeleka wapi? Where are we taking the fertilizer? Tunapeleka wapi? Mmetupatia fertilizer. Tuchukue wapi? Miraa imekauka, Kiambu Mauaus imekauka. Fertilizer tupeleka wapi? Tuende kujaza kwa nyumba ama tunapeleka wapi? Wrong priorities. Kama kuna kiongozi ambaye who had Kenyans at heart, jambo la kwanza angefanya is to stop creating positions to eat Kenyans money. Tungepata kiongozi kama huyo, tungesema sawa, huyu sasa is on the right track. Lakini you want to create positions because of politics, na unatuambia kwamba you care for us. Please excuse us, you are not with us, you are on your own. God bless you. Asanteni sana. Mungu abariki.